Yeah. Oh, there goes Murph.
Where did Murph go?
I don't know. He's a little bitch. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll this thing. People get
Where you're rolling.
people get antsy.
Oh, yeah, your name's different on Insta, isn't it?
Who?
Arkin Brandon.
Oh yeah, it's like Bam _
Bam pow.
Yeah.
Bam, pow.
Bam pow cam.
How long do you have to wait for this thing to go?
About that long.
About
I
that
don't know.
long.
You're live right now. 27 seconds.
27 seconds. We're live
30
now.
seconds.
30-second lag. All right, guys. We are live. We are just impromptu live here. I was going to do an unboxing, so Torpedo Comics got that. But besides that, I really don't have any agenda. So I thought I'd invite Gamma and Murph and Adam and shoot the shit, basically, probably.
Shoot the shit is right. Thanks for having us.
So, yeah.
Wolf Blitz. What up, Wolf Blitz?
So you guys staying safe there in Boston and Michigan and North Carolina.
Kakalaki. Yeah, we staying safe, man. We just I used to think it would be cool to like be able to work from home 5 days a week, and now I'm like, no, that kind of sucks. And I heard today that like while other businesses may start back, I mean, I'm working, I'm getting a paycheck, so I can't complain too bad, and I can work from home given what I do. But they were saying that they're not expecting us to come back to the offices till like September.
September.
That's what I
Squad.
That's
Are
what I
you
heard.
at least showing up? Are you at least showing up on time?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I am.
You know, the commute from your bedroom to the couch.
So I am, because I guess some people whose jobs maybe are a little bit not as easy to perform from home, they've been seriously like throwing the hammer down and being like, we expect you to work. And so they've been like, 8 o'clock. Are you online? Are you here? Are you online? Are you here? And if you can't, if you say you can't work from home, they're kind of like repurposing people to jobs that aren't within their skill set. And they're like, we'll find something for you to do, whether it's deliver meals for Meals on Wheels or, anything. They're like, we'll find something for you to do, or else your job status comes into question, which is kind of harsh. But no, like I say, like you said, roll from the bed to either the couch or the home office and just get started. Trade the nighttime pajamas for the daytime pajamas.
Doing drinking the Pedialyte after a hard night of drinking.
Oh, I've been drinking. I do these right here. I don't know if you get in trouble for like branding or whatever, but these Celsius sparkling water flavored. They're like 0 calorie flavored with like guarana and caffeine. It's a good replacement for coffee.
All right, you mix that with some bourbon too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. I just saw myself. There is a stupid lag.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, but they're pretty good. So not that I should be drinking 200 milligrams of caffeine at 15 after 9. But
what up, J Rod?
What does it matter?
2020 is a wrap, my friend. You're right.
Yeah, 2020 is straight in the dumpster, dude.
It's March. Let's settle down.
It's a wrap.
Simmer down now.
Let's simmer down.
Over.
As long as they don't cancel my college football, I'll be fine.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that.
Cancel my college football, I may have to.
Because you're excited about watching my Tigers win a national championship this year. So,
oh my God, I'm excited to watch them lose in the national championship game. Yeah,
whatever. LSU was a flash in the pan, man.
Trevor Lawrence.
What is the NCAA saying?
They haven't said anything
are they
yet.
Gonna have no sports until all students can go back to school? Or
I don't think they've said anything yet that I know of. And it is April, not March. Good call, J Rod.
That's right. It's
but
I don't know what day it is.
You've been working from home too long, Brandon.
Yeah, I am on day 40. 40 days I have been home.
That's about where I'm at.
I'm marking on the wall like a prisoner. Like, oh my god. This shit
What
needs
did
to
you-
Last
end.
week of March, I've been home since then.
Like middle of March, 1st of March, yeah.
40 days.
Are y'all at least getting paid to do work, or are you just
Oh, yeah.
stuck with no paycheck?
I'm still working 40 hours a week and taking care of the kid because my wife goes into work still. So
Oh wow.
Damn.
we haven't lost
Multitasking.
anybody, thank God. So
Yeah, I can't complain about that. I mean, it gets a little hard, but I mean, obviously, compared to a lot of people, I'm blessed that I have a job that,
Mhm.
keeps paying me and I can keep doing it. So I'm, as much as it is a hassle, sometimes I'm definitely thankful for
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah, I need to go back to the office.
I need to send you my taxes and let you figure out that mad refund for me.
It's pretty simple. So whatever you make, have you filed 19 yet?
No, I haven't.
Obviously not.
I haven't filed 19 yet because I don't
Well,
want
do
to
you qualify based on 18?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, then you wait.
Exactly. That's it.
That's
There you go.
easy.
There you go. So I
You
waited.
wait.
I waited,
Yeah.
and so and then I got my stimuli, and now it's time to do my taxes.
Yep. Now you do your taxes. Yeah, that's what you do. I mean, there's no penalty for waiting, so
Nope, might as
just
well.
wait. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
free
What's it
tax
done?
advice.
Free. Thank
Is
you,
it,
brother.
You're welcome.
is it by July? Is that when you have to have them done now? July?
For the feds, every state's a little different.
All right.
All the states are kind of playing different rules, but
Mhm.
Most of the states have followed Fed. I think there's like 4 or 5 there.
yeah, a couple of them are into March or into May. I know, like Hawaii's just weirdo. Like it's like July 20th instead of the 15th or something crazy like
Yeah.
that.
Nobody follows in Hawaii. Unless you
Yeah.
live in Hawaii.
So
It's too expensive to do business in Hawaii.
yeah, I'll go there one of these days, but damn sure can't live there.
You know, it's like $6 for a gallon of milk.
Yeah. Well, thankfully I don't drink milk, but still,
You don't drink milk? No
No.
milk for you, huh?
no
You
milk.
lactose intolerant? Or you just
No,
don't like it?
I just don't like milk. I drank too much whole milk as a kid, and now I can't do it.
Oh,
so-
so no cereal for you, huh? That's one of my staple diets.
Now,
cereal.
now I will eat. I don't drink milk. Now I'll eat some. Like a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch, but unfortunately
It was crunch.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
unfortunately the cinnamon toast crunch ain't on my diet right now. So there's no cinnamon toast crunch and there's no milk.
What's your favorite
Grape nuts.
cereal?
A mix.
Grape nuts. Like
No.
that. It's like eating gravel.
Okay,
No.
so two I don't know
what
who
did you say, Murph?
You said
Grape
grape
nuts,
nuts.
All right, so here's the kicker for y'all. A little bit of insider knowledge. One, if you want the sweet, you take cinnamon toast crunch and golden grams and mix them half and half. Right?
All right.
Winner. And if you're going for a little bit of the healthier kick, nobody wants to eat just a bowl of gravel because that's exactly what grape nuts is.
Oh yeah, it's just.
But if you mix half and half grape nuts and crackling oat bran, right? You kind of get enough of the breakup there, man, and it's a healthy alternative winner.
Mhm.
No,
Cinnamon life. That's what I like to eat.
You know, we got 3 of the 4 panel. We all have kids, except for you, Adam. Kids that you don't claim, at least on your taxes.
Yeah, exactly. Not that I know of.
lids.
But I think we all have experienced going to the pantry and having 3 or 4 boxes of cereal
Oh,
in
yeah.
there when there's just like a quarter of an inch of cereal in each box. So that's a dad's job to pour it all into one bowl and just mix it all up.
Clear it out.
Nice. No, I don't usually eat breakfast too much these days, and if I do, it's I've got this the diet I'm on right. Yeah, no, the diet I'm on right now is I try to keep my eating within like an 8-hour window from like 10:30 to like 7 o'clock, something like that. And I've got some cereal that's made of like whey protein powder. Basically, it's like I don't know where else you can find vanilla cinnamon cereal that has like 15 grams of protein in it. So that's kind of what I eat for breakfast usually. So
15 grams of protein. What the hell? Are you bulking up for the powerlifting there?
No, it's about not eating carbs.
Oh, I got you. You're on one of those fancy diets.
Yeah, low carbs. It's close to keto. It's not exactly the same, but it's close to keto.
I'm on the seafood diet. Whatever I see in my pantry.
Shit, I would love to do that. But what happens when I do that is what happens Saturday night when I'm supposed to have like a couple of these products a day, and then dinner is like 8 ounces of protein and some vegetables or something like that, like turkey or chicken or whatever. And Saturday night, I thawed out while I was watching the auctions. I thawed out a pack of brats, and I ate 5 brats.
You got your protein there.
I ate the pack of brats.
You ate a pack of brats.
So,
holy shit!
Yeah, we can't be doing that. That kind of hijacks the diet.
Yeah,
but I think brats is totally legal for keto, isn't it?
They are, but they're really high in fat content versus protein. So
yeah, I told the wife when I go back to work, I'm about to change my name to Fat Bastard. I don't stop eating.
But I can't complain. I mean, I'm down. Let's see. This week when I weighed in, I was down 60, 80 pounds.
80 pounds? That's a Backstreet Boy.
Yeah,
Holy
just about. I started out at 325 and now I weigh 245.
Jesus. 80 pounds. That's crazy. That's awesome. How long did it take you?
About a year.
Wow.
It would have been faster without bourbon, but
that's a lot of sugar.
Yeah. So, hey, kick rocks, Roman. Beat it, buddy. What's up, brother?
What up, Roman?
Represent. Well, you want to break down what we're gonna do there, Mr. Archangel?
I don't.
You mean other than talk nutritional facts on a comics channel?
Asking what your favorite cereal is.
Talking cereal, we damn sure don't want to talk Patriots. Nobody wants that.
No.
Fucking keto.
Are you still in mourning, Murph? Or are you over it?
I'm getting over it a little bit. I'm getting excited for it though.
What do you guys think you're gonna do for quarterback?
Probably a guy named Jared Stidham. I'm not sure where.
I tell you exactly. I tell you what they're going to do. What they're going to do for quarterback is tank the fuck out of this year and draft a quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence.
And they're going to get a Trevor Lawrence, and I'm going to cry my eyes out.
I'm not expecting a 12-4 season or 11-5. Maybe what would it be? A 9-7, 9-6. Whatever it is.
I mean, you playing in the NFC East against the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills. So, I mean, so many wins are kind of guaranteed, like they have been in the last 10 years.
Yeah, but the Bills are. The Patriots may not win the East. First time in I don't know how many years. So like 14.
God forbid you have a playoff bye handed to you, like you have the last 10 years.
Roman wants to see some books. He's sick of this sports talk.
Okay, Roman. Well,
because the Lions.
Hey, now, come on.
Or the Tigers. Or the Spartans. Or really anything that Roman has to look at.
Leave them alone. Don't need to bring them into it.
All right.
Let's see this torpedo.
All right. Let's see if I get a hold 181 and Adam gets some free comics.
Yes, we're pulling for the 181 so I can get some free comics.
Well, you don't have a 181.
No, so there's a picture will be taped to the top.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
That's gone. That pipe dream's gone.
Did they throw in a special book?
Wait, they tape it to the outside, not the inside?
No. The inside.
So you would have a picture right there with what you won. So if you'd won one of the grand prizes.
That top book is your extra book because they shipped late.
Oh.
They just threw it in there without securing it.
So your extra book is a Rob Liefeld.
Thor 1, Donnie Cates, signed by Donnie Cates.
Yeah, worst signature in the big, but yeah, cool.
He didn't scribble over the whole cover.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's minimal.
That's pretty bad. All right. I don't know what else is in here. I was just hoping for.
What are these? I don't do a whole lot of do a whole lot of the mystery boxes and keep up with. The
I don't
bird.
either.
I know the Spider-Man booth has like several levels, and then Torpedo has.
No,
Do they have multiple levels or?
nope. They sold 60 boxes at
I think it's 600.
600 boxes at 100 apiece. Yeah.
Oh, I was like $600 a box. Damn.
No, I'm not. I don't buy mystery boxes because I'm not lucky at all. So I think it's just wasting my money. But I'm like, hey, when you're gonna have a chance for $100 Hulk 181 9.
Well, I'm a degenerate gambler, so I buy mystery boxes, but I only buy them from people in the community, like from you and from Doom and from Thorough and a few other people.
Oh yeah, well,
E-Rod.
What's up, DS Comic?
All right, let's see what I got.
$5 book that you just pulled out.
Well, that's fine.
Ed Comics and Games is here too.
If you get your $100 back,
actually gets $100. So I got a Brooks Wonder Woman Virgin.
So what, like probably like 15, 20 bucks?
20 bucks, I would say. So we're up to 25 so far.
Yeah, 15, 20 bucks on that.
Granoff Virgin Wolverine, maybe.
There were so many different colors of those.
I know there was just.
I don't know which one.
Make yourself full screen so we can.
Yeah, make yourself.
How the hell did I do that?
Click on yourself. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm learning. So
you're good.
There were so many colors. I don't know which ones are which.
I have no clue. It says 30, so let's go with that. So what are we up to? 55.
55.
Okay. I got a knockoff of the original.
I like that one.
That's like one of the like when they reprinted that X-23 for was it Ultimate Comics? I think these
are about what?
Unknown or?
Yeah, that's not.
These are about 20-ish.
20-ish probably. That's a Venom book. Venom 1, Venom 2, something like that.
Yeah, so we're up to Murph, you want this? I'll send it to you. I don't.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay, awesome.
Sweet.
So what are we up to? 65, 70?
Well,
sorry. Now we're down to 60. I don't know much about Turtles, so anybody can tell me if that's worth
signed by Eastman, no?
We need who that
here. Doesn't sound signed by anybody. I don't think so.
Well, that's just graffiti on the wall?
I think it's just graffiti, yeah.
Oh, that's not a remark? Okay, yeah. Oh, no. Right. Are you sure? That looks like a red remark, dude. No. I mean, you're closer than I am, obviously. I'm looking at a picture.
I would think they'd put something on the back if it was.
Put it up again?
Hold it up real close. That looks like an Eastman remark. I could be way wrong. But
pull it out of the bag. It definitely looks like a remark.
Fuck, I don't know. What? Somebody pull up the comic and see if it has it on there.
What number is it?
Where? 1. Recover Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. That doesn't look.
Oh wait, what's that? Awesome? Planet Awesome. Hang on.
Planet Awesome.
They just put those on all of them.
Yeah, I think it's just the part of the cover.
Isn't that right? Yeah, he did on like the that 100 special thing.
All right, so what do you think that's worth? $5?
I'm trying to find a picture right now.
So 80-ish.
We got Tat Comics in the house.
Hey, Tatty.
What up, Tat?
I mean,
a Deadpool graphic novel.
I can't find another picture like it exactly. I know Eastman does stuff in red a lot.
There you go.
He'd be able to tell if it was a remark, though.
Yeah. And then looks like a book.
It's like a hardcover?
Yeah, hardcover book.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
So do you feel satisfied?
Would I buy it again? No.
All right. Fair enough.
But
I think it's worth it when they put up like that Tech 27, like just having a 1 in 6.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I bought it not for what I was what I was going to get. I was buying it for what I was hoping I would get. So
I bought a couple of those that Spider-Man booth. But I just kept getting those variants that I'm not really trying to get a whole bunch of.
I do like that one. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I got that one out of that Spider-Man booth.
Yeah. So Gamma, let me ask you this question since you brought it up. paying for a box for the opportunity for the GP, right? Would you feel better off buying a box that you're trying for a GP and you may or may not get it, but you'll get some other books that may or may not reach your investment value, right? Or buying spots in like an IG auction, right? Where you may win a book, but you may end up with nothing. But it's probably cheaper than.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
You see,
I've heard a lot of people say that look at it as like you're doing a raffle, but you're just getting a couple extra books.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah,
No.
but raffle
It's like a scratch ticket. Sometimes
a lot less. It's like 1 in 10 chance of winning instead of 1 in 600 for some raffles, not all of them, but
yeah. And then sometimes
I just won a ASM 39 7.0. I didn't buy any of the regular spots. I bought
minis,
two minis in one and one mini in the other. Won both minis. Got 2 spots and won it with $27.
That's what Big E's. He's won his Hulk 181 off a mini.
That's what I did. I won that Spider-Man secret or the G.I. Joe secret missions, the Spider-Man like McFarlane's white cover. I won that off minis, and then
I've never won anything. So
I won that FF48 and an FF49 for a $30 spot in a raffle.
Yeah. It's kind of that catch-22. You run a risk of getting nothing versus.
Yep.
Yeah. And then
pull that book down. You're pointing at it, but go pull it.
All right, hold on.
I just
Gamma.
I'm always weary of raffles unless I know them personally, just because I just don't know, because they say they're doing them live, but you don't know.
There's the potential for shady business. You're absolutely right.
So it's just like, I don't know. Plus, I never win, so it's just like I feel like I'm throwing my money down the drain. So, and it could be the same with these bucks.
So
they know who the Hulk's going to, so they may throw their friend a bone.
Exactly. I've heard that argument also.
There's a few people that are good though that you can.
Do you think they know who it's going to, or they just know what box that they're mailing it out?
Yeah. I think they have the opportunity to know.
Yeah.
And then whether or not, I'm not calling anybody out.
No, I'm not either. I'm always skeptical of raffles and
the potential is there, especially with a blind box for me. To know, okay, this dude's bought 10 blind boxes from me. I'm going to randomize.
Right.
But again, I'm not calling anybody out.
I mean, there's definitely people you can trust, though, that are out there on Instagram.
True.
That's more likely that there's some shady stuff going on with, like, the companies, maybe, that Spider-Man booth, or I'm not saying they are, but that would be more likely, I think, than an Instagrammer who's pretty trustworthy.
Yeah. Well, I've never bought any of that Spider-Man booth, but I know they do the the different versions, like version 6, version 7, and then I guess they have something on their IG channel where you have like another chance based on your invoice number or something like that, which I think is pretty cool. But
you get pretty good value out of those. But
wasn't there one a couple of rounds ago where people were very unhappy with what they got, and then so the next version and people were all about it because they're like, okay, they're gonna stock these boxes to make up for it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. That's a question. That's not a statement.
We got Erod in the house. He's a definitely trustworthy raffler for sure.
I don't know. I don't trust Erod.
No,
at all.
That guy, he's shady.
That guy's shady.
Yeah.
Shady AF.
I send my books to him to press, but at the same time, I'm just kidding.
He's gonna fuck your books up.
This was a few. So I lost an FF. It's probably about 4.5 when I got scammed on Instagram. So I think it was like the comic gods paying me back for and giving me this win. So
the finger,
one spot, $30.
Wow.
One
so
5.0 and then a FF49.
Oh, right now.
About the same grade too. So
what grade's that?
While we're learning, how do I highlight one of you guys and make you bigger?
I think you just click on us.
if you should have us all along the bottom, and there's like
Yeah.
a thing in the corner, and I think you can click on that, and then say like highlight this person or something like that.
When we get us bigger, you got to get Gamma's mom over here. Art.
Oh.
So like when you see us all along the bottom at StreamYard,
Yeah.
there should be a like in the corner. I think you can click to say like highlight this person. I think
No, I can remove him.
That's not nice.
that's not nice.
I know it's not nice.
I don't know.
It only took about 30 minutes for your mom joke, so good job.
I've only
I had 45 minutes.
I've only done it a couple times when I was working with Edwin on it. But you should be able to like click on the picture or right click on the picture,
Yeah, I
and
thought
say
so.
highlight or
We'll play around with it.
go full screen or something like that. But
And
yeah,
only Art can do it, right?
he's the only one. Unless somebody else logs in as his admin account.
People are going to be pissed in the chat. They're like, stop moving the damn screen. Does anybody have any hauls? Like any books? You guys got anything?
I got a couple.
Whopping 12 people.
I got a couple books I could show, but I want you to make me full screen, bitch.
How the fuck do I do that?
I don't know. You're driving this thing.
Man, I wish I could. We shouldn't have put you in control.
Yeah, seriously.
I know. Yeah,
you're like rearranging everybody.
I think you have the.
How the fuck do you do that? Like,
so hang on, because like I tell you what.
See, I can make myself full screen, but
hang on. Let's do this. Hang on. I'll tell you how to do it.
There you are. Nailed it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Congratulations. You're a pinball wizard.
What you got, man?
So I only had 3 books. I've been sending more books out recently than I've had coming in. But I did pick up this book. I didn't even know about this book, and Manny NYC showed it on his haul, top 50. This is a lower grade copy. It's got some creases, but it's Showcase 53, and I guess maybe it's the first G.I. Joe in comic. Yeah, so I picked that up for pretty cheap. Again, it's got some issues down here in the corner, and it's got a big. There you go. You can see it. It's got a big color break crease going across the corner. So I may be able to find a higher grade copy of this later. But I was stoked to pick this up. I'm a big G.I. Joe fan.
What year is that from?
Who's your favorite character?
It's a
60s, 50s.
It's a 12 center, so it's probably 60. Yeah. And it's Showcase 53.
So who's your favorite character?
Oh, Snake or Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow, the bad guy? That's the bad guy, right?
Yeah, he is. He's in first appearance is in G.I. Joe 21, the silent issue, which Erod's got one of those. He's pressing for me right now that I really, really hope it's going to come back like a 9.4 or 9.6.
He just pressed mine out too.
Yeah. So, and then I picked this up. This is a book that I've kind of always wanted, just because it's not exactly storyline lines up, but it's Tales of Suspense 58. And I always just thought like the cover was kind of reminiscent of Civil War with Iron Man and Captain America fighting. And now in reality, one of these, I can't remember which one it is. One of them's a shapeshifter who's taken the form of the other one. And so they're fighting. I can't remember which one it is. And then they come to find out that they were fighting like a shapeshifter. But the other thing about this book, if you can't afford the first appearance, which I think is what, ASM 13 or 14, something like that. This is also the second appearance of Craven. So I picked that book up in an 8.5 white pages, or off-white to white pages, off-white pages. I've been really trying to like focus my collection more on quality instead of quantity, and get a little higher grade books.
Why'd you buy that shit?
Huh? What?
I said, why'd you buy that shit?
Why'd you buy that?
Why did I buy? Why did I buy an 85 of a 1964 book? I don't know.
Oh, busted balls.
Um, and then a book from my childhood, kind of growing up. I collect all the Peanuts books. I've been getting into. I'd love to find some Popeye. I know Manny buys a lot of Popeye. Some Bugs Bunny, like some of the Del Goldkey stuff. Like I'd love to get some Three Stooges stuff, maybe. But I picked this. I picked this up right here. Space Ghost #1, 8.0.
Gamma, that was a cartoon, Gamma, back in the day.
I know what it was.
Your dad probably used to watch it.
Yeah, off-white to white pages, 8.0, and then it's got the cool on the back, and it's got a little bit of a, it's got a little bit of a miswrap, and
that's cool.
Some ticks on it, but it's still probably a solid 8.0 copy. So that's kind of
isn't there a relatively new variant of Space Ghost?
Like
an Adam Hughes or somebody. I think I could have sworn Space Ghost was new.
I think there is a relatively newer copy, and then the one that really hurts my feelings that I missed out on is Art Chemist. My boy Arsenio did a dope sketch of Space Ghost, and I can't remember who he sold it to, but it was fire.
Uncle Roman wants to know how much you want for that.
It's not for sale, Uncle Roman. $10,000, Roman, and it's yours.
Damn. Contender wants to know what's for sale. So, do you have anything for sale?
Yeah, I could put some stuff up for sale. I mean, so Contender, there's not a lot of people in here to bid, my man. So.
Oh yeah, just if you got buy enough prices, yeah.
I mean, best I can do is I haven't looked all these up, but I'll show 3-book Contender. And if anybody wants to make me an offer on them, we'll just do it that way. If that's fair. That's with so few people viewing. That's the only way I really know to do it.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna do auction.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start any of these at $10.
No.
So Contender, just so if anybody else watching, the books I brought out, if anybody wanted to buy them, is I got Edge of Spider-Verse #2, so 9.4. It's first print. First Spider-Gwen. Again, this book could press, but it does have. You can see it right there.
There it is. It's like a zit on your forehead.
You can see that right there. So I have that. I haven't looked, like I said, I haven't looked at eBay or GPA, but I think
you're allowed one on a 9.8 though, right?
Not quite that big. I don't think. You're allowed kind of like a minor one. Like you've got. So you see that one right there. That one would probably press, right? Because I don't think it color breaks. And then the dot right here, this dot in the white tower, I had a 9.8 copy of this book that I sold, and it had that same dot. So I'm not worried about that. But that tick right there is pretty heavy duty. You know what I mean? And then, but I think as it stands, this is like there's maybe one more tick, right? I'm having a hard time showing it. It's like right there. It's not quite as pronounced as the other one. I think this book is in like the 220, 225 range. I don't know. If you're interested, definitely hit me up. The other book I have is this right here, which is Captain America 6. This is the A cover. First appearance of Winter Soldier, and it's signed by Steve Epting. Down here, 9.8 white pages. All I know is there's 2 for sale. I couldn't find any sold listings or an exact match on GPA. I I do know there are two people asking $400 for this book on eBay right now. Now, I get it. People on eBay are a little insane, and they're trying to cover their fees and that kind of thing. So, but if anybody wants to make a legit offer on that book, I've been entertaining it. And then finally, I got that one at Heroes Con last year. And then this one I also got at Heroes Con. This is a
Nice.
Superheroes Secret War #1, 9.8 white pages, signed by Zek and Beatty. So I'd also entertain offers on this. I think this is probably like I don't know. Again, I haven't.
$30 book.
It's probably in this condition. I think you can buy one unsigned for like $140.
Nice.
So maybe signed, double signed, probably like a $225 book. I don't know exactly.
$145.
You see a lot with, or you see some with Zach, Beatty, and Shooter.
Yep.
Shooter wasn't there, so. And it was kind of a funny story when I got this book signed. I took it up to Zek's table, right? And he was like, Zek and Beatty were sitting side by side. And the first day, there wasn't a whole lot of people there at all. And I was like, hey, man, or I gave it to him. He's like, oh, that's a good looking book. And I said something like, yeah, I wanted to bring you something other than Secret Wars #8. And he just kind of chuckled and laughed. And then he signed it. And then I took it over to Beatty's table and gave it to him. And Beatty's like, I said, yeah, I was talking to Mike Zek about this. And he said, nice to sign something over the Secret Wars 8. And Beatty's like, yeah, basically, I figure as soon as I've signed every copy of Secret Wars 8 in existence, I can retire. So, I mean, just because so many people get Secret Wars 8 signed. So anyway, I have this if anybody wants it. I think it's like a $225 book. But again, if anybody wants to make any offers, we don't have enough people here to do a true auction. But
14 people? That's a record for me.
Yeah. Contender, if you want to make an offer on one of those, I'll definitely entertain it. So
got AG Surfer in the house now.
AG wants to see
Murph.
AG. All right, AG, here you go. Murph is coming full and center.
Murph.
What do you want from me?
Up lately?
Oh, picking up things. I got a couple things. I got this G.I. Joe. We're all talking about G.I. Joe. I got a 155.
Oh, you bought one.
The last issue.
Yep. I got the newsstand, but the thing is, it's got where is it? It's got a stain right there, right on the barcode. But I didn't know this had subscription cards in it. So it does have subscription cards. Not bad. It's probably an 8.0 copy.
Sweet.
Yeah. I didn't know how much this thing was. I mean, this thing is stupid money in 9/8. It was like, this is big money. So I'm collecting G.I. Joe a little bit. I got this much right now. I got this much.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's a nice book.
That's a lot. Are you reading them or are you just?
I might read them. I just thought, G.I. Joe is not it's not really an expensive run to get. There's only 155 of them.
There's three expensive books.
And I've got one. I've got 20, was it 21, 24?
21 and 155.
Yeah.
And 155. The next one I want to get is the 154. That's it's a cool early Amanda Connor.
Yeah, 154 can be tough too. I tell you, Murph, if you want to go pick it up just for fun, there's one of the shops that did a not magazine size, prestige format, or not prestige, the big guys, the treasury editions.
Treasuries? Yeah.
They did a treasury edition of 155. I mean, it's like $25 book or whatever, but it just looks cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Murph, have you ever heard of this book or seen this book?
Oh, hang on.
Not a lot of info out there. But
I thought I was doing my show.
it's
Well, I like
G.I. Joe Origins 19, one in, I think, 25. So there was only like 11,000 copies of this issue, and this was 1 in 25, so there's only like 440, I think. And it's like a reprint of the silent issue, and Larry Hama signed all of them.
I like that.
Released. So there's not any on eBay. Sometimes they'll pop up and you can get it cheap, and sometimes people have it up there for ridiculous amounts of money. But it's so hard to find any info on it online too. I mean, you can find like on my comic shop they don't have any, but yeah, it's a pretty sweet book.
Ooh, is it IDW or Image?
It's IDW.
Okay.
Nice.
I like.
True.
All right, Mike, got anything else?
Sure, why not?
All right, let's go.
And I got this one too. That's part of it. This one I saw on eBay, but it was a 9.8, and Mike Zeck signed it and did a remark of Snake Eyes right here. And I was like, oh, that would be really cool sometime, you know. But it's like a 7.0 copy. It's got his share. I don't really care. I don't want like 3.0 copies of G.I. Joe, but 7.0s, 8.0s, near mints, whatever. That's fine. So that's that. Chris Claremont, CGC is doing a signing. So I think I might jump into that and get this one done here. I got this from Erod, this X-Men 104.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a great
book.
cover.
Yeah, I like it. It's like, what is it, homage to #1. So this could be what? Wolverine's like 4th, 5th appearance or something like that.
Yeah. There's I think is that for Starjammers? Maybe?
Starjammers.
Yeah.
Starjammer.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who the fuck they are either.
Who the hell's Starjammer?
Starjammers, bro.
Oh God, I gotta go. King of the West Coast Chuckleheads is here, so there's no point in me being here anymore.
All right, next time, don't say so long, Adam.
Oh!
So this is the one I got off of Comic Spectre
Let me have it.
on the auction a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Nice.
How many of those do you have now?
This is just my second one now.
Great is it?
This, I don't know, an 8 to a 9, somewhere in there.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, I need to upgrade my copy, but I'm gonna wait until it goes down a little bit.
And then I got this from CGC.
Ooh, that's a nice one. I like that one.
9. I can't get over the price of a 9.8 on this thing. It's like $700 or so.
That's crazy.
Wow. Is that the first He-Man in comics?
Correct. It says, first appearance of He-Man and Skeletor in comics.
Oh, and Skeletor.
Yep.
Yeah, mine's definitely not a 9.8.
No, that's too bad.
Fuck.
I was really hoping to get it like that. It's got a color rub right underneath Eternia, the word Eternia. It's got a little color rub right at the bottom.
Noise.
Yeah, that's cool. And then I got and then this one here I got Amazing Fantasy 15, and I came back at a 9.6. That's the first.
Amadeus.
Rock Me Amadeus. That was a song by Falco, I believe, back in the day, Gamma.
Hey,
Dad
man.
might have listened to it.
Come on now. My dad raised me right.
So,
Amadeus.
that's it. Really all I've gotten lately.
Your wall is it's still about the same. I don't see
Pretty much, I haven't changed it. It's been months since I've really changed it. I haven't done a thing to it. That's too lazy.
No,
It's been months.
you have anything on any books you're going after besides the G.I. Joe run? Or are you
contemplating ASM 6 and 9. Those are the first appearances of the Lizard and Electro. Yeah, and that's going to run me like a 3 to a 4. It's going to be about $400 to $500 a piece, I would think.
Yeah.
So
It's good books.
Are you? Yeah, those are solid books. Are you still working on your run?
Yeah. I'll keep doing it. You know, I was going to sell, like a few months back, but I was able to do what I wanted to do without selling the stuff. So
I'm glad. I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was upset when you said you were going to sell your collection. Like, no, don't do it. I'm glad you didn't have to. That's cool.
Who's the bat? What's the bat back there? Who's that signed by? The
Batman?
baseball bat. The baseball bat. The actual bat.
Oh, yeah, that's Nolan Ryan on that.
Nolan Ryan.
Because he was such a hitter.
Who's that guy?
Correct. All those years that he played at Houston Astros.
He did hit quite a few home runs, though, actually. But
He did hit the shit out of Robin Ventura that one day.
yes, he did. He pounded that dude right in the fucking head.
He never seen a guy get hit 8 times in one at bat before.
Right.
You go.
By the way, this
Yeah.
video is titled 3 Amigos, and there's 4 of us here.
Who cares?
Oh,
There's 16 people.
From an accountant, no less.
How's about a warm glass of?
damn.
There you go.
I have a bat.
So what about
I have a Frank
what about
Thomas
you,
bat
Juan?
or something.
you're not really collecting a whole bunch, Ark, anymore, are you?
Only if it's signed by Michael Turner.
Turner signed.
Turner signed, and I got some
Turner
original
signed,
art.
that's your gig right now?
Yeah, I guess, and I'm starting to dabble in the original art.
There were a couple signed Turners going on eBay the other day. I was gonna give you a text, but there's only a couple minutes left, so
Yeah,
time to bid on them.
I just picked up 2 Mark Brooks original covers.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm about to pick up a Frizen original cover. So
Let me ask you about that because I'm a big Frizen fan.
Yeah.
And I bought at Heroes Con some of those limited edition screen prints she did. They were the bigger ones that are like 18 by 24.
Yeah.
And I think she had some others that were for C2E2. But I looked at her original art, and I mean, amazing. But I guess the way she does her art is like a sketch, and then there were like
and then she does like
another set sketch that's like toned, but it's still not fully colored out. And I guess because she like sketches it and then scans it and then does some more stuff to it and then scans it again and some stuff like that. So like, when you buy her original art, do you get both pieces or you get,
you get both pieces. Yes. You get the sketch and you get the,
oh, that's cool.
It's more like it's like a sepia tone kind of thing.
Correct. Yeah. It's,
I just got a Frizen book in today.
oh,
I love me some Jenny Frizen.
hang on.
Oh, nice.
All right, go for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Her run on Wonder Woman is crazy awesome.
Yep. Although I do have to, now that you showed that, I have to go get my 2 favorite signed Frizen books.
Yeah, her Wonder Woman run is crazy.
All right, so you're going with the original art now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not into. I'm definitely collecting Turner signatures. So I just picked up the GI Joe 21, the Nabisco foil. That was.
Okay.
That's my big book I just picked up.
How many you got, you think, so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Are you talking about, oh God, is he counting his Turner signed books?
Yeah.
All right.
about 35.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Those are all Turner signed. That's what you said.
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. You
Are
guys,
are any of them yellow CGC or are they all red labels?
Nope. I
He's got
have
fucking yellows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
I have about 15 yellow.
Yeah.
Um,
We're gonna have to, one of these days we'll have to make a deal on one of those just for the right one. But
it's hard to get a Turner yellow.
Mhm.
It is, and when they do come up, they go for quite a bit because people want the gold labels, which I understand. So, I really want that Civil War III sketch signed.
Is that that's the Spider-Man one, right?
Yeah, that's the Iron Spider. I've got the colored one signed, but I'm on the lookout for that whole entire run of Civil War he did signed.
I have the number 1, I think. Wasn't the sketch though, it's just the regular one.
Yeah, I got that signed by
That's
Turner, Stanley, and Chris Evans.
Nice.
So
I don't have any Stan Lee signed books. in my collection.
I had one raw one and I sold it. But I still have to get it.
I'm the only con he was ever at that I was at was in 2013. It was like my first con, and it was like $130 to get a signature. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll get him next time. And then he was never at a con I went to. So
yeah,
I missed out.
I had like a Cap 103 raw signature that I got from Manny, but I was gonna have to send it in for a red label, and I figured, you know what? I'll just sell it and I'll pick up a yellow label down the road when the hype dies down, just because there are so many of them out there.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot, but they definitely still kind of go for a shitty book. A shitty book still sells for $200 with the Stan Lee signature. It's crazy.
My biggest issue is when, and this is just a personal pet peeve of mine, when people get key books signed. You know, like Stan Lee was involved with so many books, right? There's no need to get a FF48 or an FF52
I don't
signed.
like it
you know what I mean? I'd rather have that book raw.
I don't like it when people get books that he didn't work on signed.
Well, that's really ridiculous.
Like just a random ass like Spider-Gwen first appearance signed by Stan Lee. It's like, what the hell?
I mean, I know a lot of people have them, and I'll probably not make any friends with this, but like, it doesn't even make sense to me when you see the ASM 300s signed by Stan Lee. Like, that doesn't.
Yeah.
That doesn't really.
It's a really iconic book, though, but
he didn't have
nothing to do with it for sure.
Yeah. As crazy enough as it sounds, Archangel, like I know he worked on a lot of other things, like you know, from DC and you know, but I would probably, when it came to Michael Turner, I would probably want like a Fathom book sign, just because that's kind of his creation, you know.
The
one exception being was it Secret Identity 4, the Wonder Woman cover with the lasso. That might be the. Oh God, he's gonna pull one down.
That's a great one.
I mean that one.
Yeah, that Identity Crisis. That one. Yes, that one right there. Yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah, if I had to go with his original, I would go more towards Witchblade. I like the Witchblade series he did.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. Yeah,
I want that Superman Batman 4, that German. That book is so great, man.
Tell him the story about that. That's the green label, right, Art?
They all get green labels, right?
Because it was hand numbered on the back, and CGC can't authenticate the hand numbering.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not that one. So this one, I found a signed one. So
he knows which one I'm talking about. It's the German cover of the her wrapped in the cape.
Yeah, I have that one too, but I think John is talking about the signed one, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many he signed of that book. There's only 400 in existence, so his signature on that book has got to be crazy.
That just boggles my mind that book comes in a green label because they can't authenticate the numbering on the back cover. That's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Like if I were to get that this G.I. Joe graded, it's gonna get green label because Larry Hama signed it.
Mm-hmm. You could send it to CBCS and get it red labeled.
I don't like CBCS. So.
Oh, okay. That's another conversation.
Let's not go there. Yeah,
that's another conversation. Yeah, for sure.
I like DS Comics. When we go to chat, it said worst ever CGC yellow label Stan Lee Sig on Spawn 228, the homage to Action 1.
Yeah, Roman, just stop. The Space Ghost is not for sale, and you're not even in the stratosphere, by the way. Just like that. Hey, you did talk about Jenny Frizen signatures. I went and grabbed these real quick because Jenny Frizen is one of my favorite artists. She's super nice.
You think she's hot?
You just think she's hot.
That may or may not be the case.
You may be having a restraining order coming towards your way.
No, but I did. The one time I did meet her in person, she was super nice. She was signing books for free. She was very sociable with everybody. Also, she's a big dog lover, which I am, and she gives a lot of money to dog charities, stuff like that. So I sold several of my Frizen signatures, but these are some of my favorites that probably won't leave my collection. This one is kind of a little known book, but Beauty Number 1, just because I think that's just an amazing cover.
You know what her color is?
What year is that from?
This that's from 2015.
How long
And
has she been doing work? When did she start?
Her first work was on
she did some Red Sonja.
no, it was before that. It was the friggin' Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy. She did Buffy, yeah.
Buffy and Spike. I think for Spike.
Yeah, she did some Red Sonja. She did some.
Her Red Sonja covers are crazy awesome.
Oh, the one where it's all white.
White.
Red Sonja with the knife in her mouth and just the red hair.
Red hair.
I still gotta get that book. Yeah,
the one with the horse is my favorite.
And then I got this one. That's the Ant-Man cover.
It's a popular book.
Yeah, that still goes for some.
And then probably my favorite one, I kind of think I got a gift grade on this one from CGC. I really think it probably should have been a 9.4.
Yay.
But I'll take it. Is Hack Slash My First Maniac, the second print. So, and that book's going nowhere. I got this book off of Poor Man Comics, and then got it signed at Heroes Con.
So, Daddy Warbuck says her first work was Hack and Slash. It could be true. I just remember. I know she did some early Buffy and Spike covers.
AG Surfer's trolling, saying send it to PGX. Get out of here. He said his Stan Lee's signature on the back cover. I don't actually hate that. Like, if you're a fan of the art and it's in a CGC case, I don't hate it.
I wouldn't hate that either.
Cover's not all fucked up, and then you still have a Stan signature.
I kind of think the old school way of doing things where signing on the inside cover. I mean, you can't see it.
You can't see it on a slab, though, so that's...
True. I get that. But I bought a couple of books not long ago, some Captain America books that I have to send. I'm going to send them in regardless of, like I say, another conversation. Yeah. I'm going to send them in for a CBCS red label because there's no...
I get... signature series, red label, CBCS all day. I'm fine with that for sure.
Yeah, there's no other option for these particular books because I bought two Captain America books that are signed on the inside cover by Jack Kirby, and obviously he was dead before yellow labels were a thing.
Yeah,
so I don't really have any other option. But I kind of like that signing on the inside cover. I was anti-signature for the longest time, and then I kind of got into it, and now I'm kind of drifting back the other way. So
I love signatures. I think they're awesome.
I like them. I just don't like them on key books. But
I don't care.
That's my pet peeve, and that's me. We all have our own way of collecting, and we all, it's nothing to,
whatever you like.
It's not a knock on anybody else. It's just we all like what we like, man. There's a bajillion different ways to collect.
We got Bruce Zayas in the house.
Oh boy.
Yes. King of the Gold State, you're right.
I do have some bite nows if anybody wants them. So I'm just going. There's only like 4. So I got 2 of these Aja variants. They are not 9.8 candidates, so I'm letting them go. They're about 9.2s. I can do 50 shipped for each if anybody wants them. Yeah, awesome. Tony Daniels Joker.
Oh, nice.
Showed that in my top 50 variants.
Again, not a 9.8 candidate, but I'll do 35 shipped if anybody wants it.
That book was, it's all over eBay now. It was really hard.
9.8 is still close to $200. Jim Lee sketch. Anybody wants that? Let me know. But yeah, that's about all I got. I mean, I got lots of stuff I'm sending off to CGC, but I'm not selling those. Mm-hmm. I did get a Spider-Gwen in today, though.
Nice. Damn. Yeah. Is it signed by Stan Lee?
No, it's a signed and sketched by Jason Latour.
Nice.
So, yeah. I needed one of these.
AG Surfer says he's pro signature.
Yeah, I really like signatures.
He's got tons of signed books.
Yeah, he's the king of
for sure
signatures.
The beautiful pens.
Yeah, the Murph turned me on to those paint pens. Those things are awesome.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Those sound great. You can live and die by them, but yeah,
Those
once
things-
they come out good, they're beautiful. Love
Yeah,
them.
especially that blue one you had with Zach.
Yeah.
You got Zach. Oh man, that was awesome.
Yep.
That was so awesome.
Yep, the aqua blue paint pen is my favorite.
Yeah,
And
that
just
is.
matches. It matches with just about any book there
Yeah.
is, just because blue is so prominent in many of the books. Yeah,
So,
perfect.
So I'm gonna ask this question to Murph, right? Because I know Murph's a
Yeah.
I know you're a big signature guy, and it sounds like Gamma you are too, to a degree.
I don't hate them.
No, so it seems like my question is, obviously you've got books that you want to get signed for whatever reason, because you want the artist, because you like a particular book and you want it signed, whatever your collecting goals are, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. My question is, I'll give you an example. At Heroes Con, there was somebody at the front of the line who had 2 short boxes for Bill Sienkiewicz, and they were none of them were bag and boarded, and they were just grabbing them by the handful and slapping them on the table, and he was signing all of them. And it really brought that line to like a standstill. I mean, I stood in line for basically 3.5 to 4 hours for a Sienkiewicz signature.
Right.
I guess my question is, this year is kind of an anomaly because most of the cons have been canceled. But you take year after year, con after con, people showing up at multiple cons, getting a bunch of books signed. Do you feel at some point that I don't know if AG Surfer's drop kicking me or if he's drop kicking Sienkiewicz.
I think he's the dude who put down a short box to get signed.
Yeah, exactly. My question is, year after year, con after con, over and over again. Take Secret Wars 8. People constantly getting that book signed by Mike Zeck and BD and Shooter. Do you ever feel that we're going to cross that threshold where the unsigned book is going to become more desirable?
I mean, sometimes it already is now, certain collectors, but
right. There's a niche for everything, and there'll be somebody who will want to buy your book, but I think as the community as a whole, I think we tend to lean towards unsigned books more than we do signed books, unless it's someone who's dead like Jack Kirby. I mean, you can go get a Mike Zeck and a John Beatty. At least you could until last year, until this year. At any given fucking time in the world. I mean, you just go up there and say, here's my $6, $10, whatever it is, and sign it. A book like Secret Wars 8, how many thousands of those are out there? Is there 1 million of those out there? Is there 800,000 of them out there? I really don't know.
And that's kind of my question with people getting signed stuff, con after con, year after year. Where do we cross that threshold? Just as a conversation point. Right.
What I've been thinking, at least in my little pea brain of mine, is if I have a book up on my shelf that's signed, say I got a lot of key ASMs that are signed by Romita, so now I'm trying to find just a floppy to go in the drawers, unsigned. That way, if I ever wanted to sell or something like that, I could keep the experience and the memory of meeting whomever the fuck, I don't know, and keep that book, and then I would still have one that could go into the collection. But to go back to your Bill Sienkiewicz, Sienkiewicz should have told that prick to step aside, and he didn't have to go back to the end of the line. He at least let 15 or 20 more folks go through. The guys who, what did you have, Adam? What did you have? 3 books for the guy?
I had 3 books.
And what that would have taken all of a minute for him to sign his little B and a scribble.
Well, apparently that's all. I mean, I'm not calling anybody out, but that's a whole nother thing. Like the first person in line had like 50 remarks they wanted done. The second person had 2 short boxes. Okay, so
Yeah.
the line did not move for like an hour and
Right.
a half, and then he broke to go to a panel, and then we came
Right.
back and we reformed the line based on who was in line previously.
Mhm.
And from what I understand, talking to a guy at the con who was working the con, when it reformed, he signed like 15 or 20 people's books. And then he just kind of like wandered off to go talk to people and fucking disappeared. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like,
So,
you know,
that kind of ruins it for you, especially if it was your first time meeting Bill or your first convention. You have a guy who comes in with a fucking short box to sign, and you're standing there. If you're with friends, like George Perez at East Coast, that was just an absolute shit show. But you're with people, and you can at least shoot the shit, or you could place hold, and you can go and find some other people. So, I was with my friend, but we were in line, and then I'd be like, dude, I got to bounce. I got to get out of here. I got to go do something. Save the line. And then he would do the same thing. He took off and he got some other art just to keep the
we did that a little bit. I can't complain because I met some really, really nice people who turned out they lived relatively close to me. And I've bought some books off the dude since then. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I met some people. That was cool, but it just seemed like, I don't know. It was kind of a strange experience, especially given the lines for some of the other people. But again, it was just kind of that. It was just kind of that line of thinking of year after year, con after con, books getting signed, and if people don't yellow label them right then, right? And I know Gamma mentioned earlier, talking about CBCS, for whatever your reasons are,
Honestly, it's just the case. I don't like how ugly that's basically it.
That's fair enough. But for so many of the people who you could get yellow labels, but you don't, you leave them raw. In Murph's case, like Murph is saying, hey, he remembers the memory. He remembers. So they have a personal importance to him. So, and I can respect that. But for people who just getting books signed left and right, thinking they're going to sell them signed raw, it seems like a strange market to me.
I they definitely give you a little bit of a premium. At least I think it is. We've sold some books on YouTube auctions that are signed and they're graded and slab, and I believe they command a little bit of a premium. Maybe it's just the charge of whatever the artist is charging you. Maybe that's the only premium that it is, or unless if it's Stan Lee or something, like the guy's dead, so you're not gonna get his autograph, or Michael Turner. Michael Turner would be signing like crazy if he was still alive today. He would be all over the fucking place.
Oh, that dude would be fucking ruling the con scene, dude.
And his autograph would be desirable, like George Perez is, or Mike Zeck, or but yeah, you found a niche there, Brandon, and you're gonna go after it. Maybe you won't stop until you get 100, of Michael Turner signatures.
There's just certain books I'm after. I'm really not after every book he did, because that would be crazy. But I'm mainly focused on his sketches. I think his sketches are amazing. So anytime I see anytime I see a sketch that's even definitely signed, I'm probably going to get it.
You talking about like an original sketch?
No, I do have an.
Like you're talking about just sketch cover.
Yeah,
just a sketch cover. Yeah, those are nice enough.
Yeah, his line work is him and Jim Lee are probably the best sketch, black and white sketch line work ever.
Yeah, I've got the black and white Joker, that Justice League sketch, the Jim Lee Joker. I got that signed by Jim Lee,
Yeah.
and that's just fire. But I don't know. For me, I mean, just since we're bullshitting, like I went through, we all, and you can talk, y'all all can talk about this, like since we're all just bullshitting here, like kind of the phases your collection goes through. Like I started collecting or got back into collecting and was buying some books, trying to accumulate volume. And then it was like keys. And then I was kind of anti-signature. And then I started getting a lot of signatures. And then I kind of got back out of signatures and more focusing on keys and some like golden age and stuff like that. And I kind of replaced the key, or excuse me, I kind of replaced the signatures with sketch art from maybe some of it may be original art from well-known artists, but some of it may not be. And for me, that kind of thing, and a couple of these that I have, the artists have since gotten their paperwork done with CGC, where I could go back and get them yellow labeled. But for me, like some of the original art is like what I appreciate now more than a sketch. Like I've got a couple here. If Art wants to highlight me, I just went and pulled some. These are my original art sketchbooks. So since Art Chemist is in the house, I'll show these two. Art Chemist did this to me as a gift. He knows I'm a Clemson fan and he knows I'm a Packers fan. And basically the Packers beat the Cowboys, so he put the score right there and did that. So that like Art Chemist there's so many artists out there who aren't well-known comic artists that do amazing work. This is my favorite I want to send it back to Art Chemist and get it yellow labeled or get his information. There's a Superman, it's either Action Comics or Superman book with Crypto sitting on top of like a statue, or it is a statue of Crypto. And my dog looks a lot like Crypto. So I sent him a picture of my dog in kind of the same pose and basically turned my dog into Crypto, and so like that kind of stuff is worth more to me than a signature. There's a guy out there drawing blood. His name is like Damien Dahl or Dennis Dahl, who did this piece for me. And then the most recent one I got was from y'all guys will see him on the chats and on the auctions and stuff. 36 Chambers Tattoo Studio did this for me from the band Batman cover. So for me, I mean, I would rather have this kind of thing than a that's not to say that it comes across like a blanket statement, because I have like some Joe Sinnott signs books and stuff like that are great. But for a lot of the modern artists where I had been kind of collecting that, like now I'd much rather have something like this than a regular artist, signed book. I don't know, just a thought.
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm getting really into original art, because the reason I got back into comics was the cover art. That so I was collecting covers, just beautiful artwork, and then I got into crazy variants, and then I got into who knows what, trying to chase everything, and I've just stopped doing that. So I don't.
Well, Contender raised the point right there. He said, I don't think I can spend $10K on a Jim Lee commission. That's true. So for some of those artists, it's just out of reach. I mean,
right. They are. That's why we stick with YouTube artists. Like I have a commission for Art Chemist as well, Arsenio, and he's going to do this Green Lantern 49.
Do you have that Darth Vader when he did? Somebody's got that Darth Vader when he did.
No, I didn't get that one. But yeah, he's going to recreate
nuts.
This one. I gave him a blank sketch, a Green Lantern sketch. He's going to do it with as Tom Brady with the helmet on and
Oh.
all 6 rings.
Of course
So
he
it's going to
is.
be pretty. Yeah, it's going to be
That's pretty
badass.
awesome.
It's going to be awesome. But I've got 4 of these from Eddie, the comic guy, that he did for me, and I just think they're wonderful.
Yeah.
Green Goblin in a Spider-Man hoodie with some spray paint cans doing tagging. He double-sided it. This one here is fantastic. It's almost McFarlane-esque. I mean,
Oh yeah, nice.
that came out great. Then he did this Venom one.
I mean, if you can afford a Jim Lee sketch, great, good on you. But that's out of reach for most people.
All right, then he did
Even Art German original sketch is like $1,500.
Oh, it's crazy! It's crazy! It's crazy! But
You still have the wife sketch? Do you still have that?
what?
Yeah, it's right here.
That's crazy. You still have that. Look at that.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's right on the wall.
Awesome.
But there's some amazing small time artists out there who do great work, and while I appreciate the classic artists who we've all grown up with or we all loved on great books, do I want them to sign and kind of obliterate a copy of a classic book they've done versus get them to do some original art that I may not afford? I don't know, and there is no right answer. I mean, I guess the right answer depends on
the artist too, because some have beautiful signatures that they put down at the bottom or put in a good spot.
Yeah, it depends on the artist and depends on your budget.
Mm-hmm. The guy from YouTube that comes to my mind is Comic Brains.
Comic Brains does the dope art. Yeah,
he does with the ballpoint pens and things like that. He's a fantastic artist.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen him on YouTube in some time, at least. If he is, then I'm just missing his videos. But he's been, and Tat Comics too. He does. He does a lot of fun work. He really does.
Yeah, he does box like short box covers.
Yeah,
like tops.
Yeah, he'll decorate your box top.
Yeah, one I've seen lately. I hesitate to say this because I want a commission done by her before she gets all hyped. Is Sketch Card Girl. She's done a bunch of commissions where it's like the actors from the show, like the Daredevil actor, or I can't remember his name, or John Bernthal as Punisher, and stuff like that. Stuff that's just like straight up legit, dude. I mean, it's out of this world, and to be able to support some people like that versus some of these other well-known artists who have already kind of made their bones, and again, I understand that some of these well-known artists made their bones before they got full compensation for their work, so that's kind of a gray area, and that's kind of where like Heroes Initiative comes in. But there's a lot of artists out there who are doing like crazy work right now that you can support and get some really, really cool stuff done.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to pick this up before Art Germ got like crazy huge. So
Archangel about to show some fire.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I was super happy to get that. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's why I'm getting into the original art. That's why I got back into comics, was the artwork. So
oh wow, that's amazing.
You guys know who Jeremy Bastian is? He did Cursed Pirate Girl.
Yeah.
His signature is beautiful. He did that right there in a little remark on a CBCS. Nice. But he'll do these awesome sketches just right there in front of you too.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you, Gamma, that some people's signature, like that Zek signature. Zek has a great signature, and he usually signs it in an unobtrusive place. Oh, wow, that's really cool. Yeah, there's the lag. I just saw that book you showed. Zach does a really good signature. Another great one is Walt Simonson. With the basically looks like a brontosaurus, and like I have a Walt Simonson signed 337, and normally I would prefer that book raw, but his signature is out of the way of the art, and that's cool. Is that like a sketchbook you've got that you take around?
No, it's I think it's like his trade paperback of all 3 issues that are out so far of Cursed Pirate Girl.
Okay.
That's the one that's been going on
Put a
like
sketch
5 years.
right in the little front cover and personalize it if you want, but I'm gonna have to do a tattoo for me. The art is crazy.
The two coolest signed things I have seen, bar none, no contest at all, is one is Kingdom Comics, our boy Tito from the YouTube community, has a Batman hardcover book that he showed it on IG. He's got a Batman hardcover book that he decided to take, and he's got like, you open up the front cover and it's got like 65 different signatures and remarks of people who worked on Batman. And then you flip it to the back cover and it's got just as many more. You know what I mean? It's absolutely amazing. And then
biggies.
Then the other one is a guy I saw at Heroes Con, and he was behind us in the line for Bill Sienkiewicz. And he had this printout. It was framed, right? And it was basically, this thing was probably like 3.5 feet wide by like 5.5 feet tall, right? Like it was, it was almost as tall as me. And it was along the bottom, it was printed out the New York City skyline. And he was taking it around to different artists and had them, it was a base, like New York City skyline. And he was taking it to artists and having them remark or sketch a character, whether it be like the Hulk climbing the side of the building, or Adam Warlock, kind of flying around, or Silver Surfer kind of flying around. He had this, like, I can't even imagine the logistics of carrying this like 5.5 foot by 3.5 foot print around, and having all these artists like remark full characters on it to make this amazing scene. And it was
M21 says you're talking too much.
It was well, that's
pretty much, but you go back to sketches, and not to slight the story out, but Jesus Christ, taking forever. No, if you're interested in getting sketches, go find Ken Lashley. If you're hesitant of spending the money, Ken will sketch according to your budget. And for example, $20. That's $20. So this could be $100 to somebody else. So that was 20. And this one was 20. This Hobgoblin on there. And then this one he did for me for free. Darth Vader as a Funko Pop.
I like that one. That's cool.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, Ken Lashley's a great guy to go talk to. He was just on TiVo's channel as well. I think over the weekend. But if you're hesitant about getting, sketches from an artist, they're not all douchebags. And
no, I mean,
some people will do something really quick. I mean, this probably took him, 5-6 minutes just to kind of whip that right out.
Yeah, I got this one done.
Here you go, Joe, or here you go, Murph.
Hang on.
Oh, my bad.
There it is. Is that your Kenny Lashley?
All right.
That's Ken Lashley this came from Murphinator, or came from Manny NYC.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Had to go grab that when you were talking about Ken Lashley.
I thought you were leaving because I pissed.
No, if anything, it was because Joker M21 running his mouth.
all
That's why I
love.
don't
What
have
is-
a chat. So I can't
What
look
is
at
it with you two?
It's all
You
love.
guys need to get a room.
That's my
There's
that's my
another small artist, Sean
Yeah.
Poirier,
that's my brother.
$25.
Perfect.
Fucking sweet. I'll take
It
it.
is sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have too many sketches though, but my cons I've been going to, or actually I haven't been to any in a while, but like it was getting the Motor City Comic Con has just been getting worse and worse.
Nobody's been to any in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, your Motor City's just gone downhill. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
they don't ever have anybody there. It's bad. Everyone cancels like the week of.
Uh-huh.
Nope. I was gonna go last year. I ended up not going because everyone was canceling. I think only Jim Lee went, and it was like you don't even get to meet him. He was just there for a couple hours one day to do some
All right.
signings, and I think it was like $150. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, wow.
all like
If you-
it's more about like the movie and TV show people there anyway. It's not really about the comics for that one.
If
But I've been trying
you-
to see which con is worth me driving to or staying, but with what's
Mhm.
going on, I'm not going to be doing that, of course.
If you guys are really interested in original art, there's a couple websites I can give you that have some great stuff on there, and it's pretty reasonable. I mean, I got this piece, at $300 for this, original
Wow.
art
Who did
published page. I don't know who did this, to be honest. It tells up here, Iberman, but I don't know. That is fucking crazy. Published page,
Mhm.
$300. Yeah, you just can't. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, there's a couple websites. It's comicartfans.com. There's comicarttracker.com.
I stepped away for a minute. Show that again real quick, Archangel, if you don't care. Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. So you got
That,
Sabretooth,
did
Laura,
that?
and God, I wish I could.
and it's not a panel though, or is it a panel or is it?
Yeah, this is a published page out
Okay.
of Weapon X issue 8, page 20.
Nice.
So yeah, $300. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, there's art on there for any type of budget.
Mm.
Mhm.
I spend hours every night sifting through there.
Yeah, send me a couple of those links, man, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't dipped my toe into original stuff yet.
It's
Yeah.
pricey.
Yeah.
I don't think you dip your toe.
The only
Yeah.
Just jump
Yeah,
right in.
exactly.
Yeah, you just
You
gotta
gotta
go.
cannonball
I
that
stay
shit.
away. I stay away from the statue game too. They're so fucking.
Yeah, that's why I stay away from the statue game and the
Yeah.
pop game. I don't
The-
dabble in those.
Man, this year that I've like taken off of buying comics, I got into pops. Now I have so many Funko Pops that I don't want anymore. I
So
need to get rid of.
Pops, I haven't fallen down that rabbit hole too bad. I've
Don't.
got about 5 or maybe 10, and I've just kind of been really guarded because it's like Beanie Babies. The original art, I have a couple that I got from like mystery boxes. I would like to do more of that, but it's an expensive endeavor.
It
If
is
anyone's looking for
expensive.
some pops, hit me up. So, I got some. Hold on, let me see if you can see them.
He's got a
The
lot.
top shelf up there. I got some up there.
You went ham on the pop.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think I've got about 12, and that's past my limit.
I've got 5, but they're all my favorite characters. So that's the
Yeah.
only reason.
yeah. I'm
why I
probably gonna
got
keep like. I got a cool Silver Surfer one. I'll probably keep, but everything I have so many that I just don't even want.
The
I gotta
main
find
one,
Baby Pop.
the main one I have is the Clemson Tiger, and that's the only one that matters.
But yeah, original art is expensive, and you have to be very disciplined here, especially if you're going after.
I guess you have to be disciplined if you want to resell. If you want to keep it, then it's more what you enjoy.
Yes, but like
Nobody wants-
really,
Nobody wants to take an L. So, yeah,
Oh,
I hear what you're saying.
and it's going to be hard to resell that,
Mhm.
original art. because it is so expensive, and you have to find somebody who really likes that cover or really likes that character. So you better really want that.
Yeah, and I'm sure original art for cover work versus original art for a random page is just a whole different
ball
game.
Or I'm on the hunt for the Tron variant covers. I don't know if you guys remember those.
Yep.
I've got 3 of them, so I'm trying to get the whole set. But those things are.
Oh wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got the Moon Knight and the Ghost Rider and the.
Murph, show us your Schuster and Siegel signed Superman book.
Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, that thing.
I don't know. Kick Rocks is asking for it.
Kick Rocks.
Kick Rocks.
Do you have any books you picked up recently?
Uncle Roman's not at the club tonight, so he's putting in a request.
What up, Comic Brains?
There's a Turner guy.
Yeah, Comic Brains is a Turner guy.
Yeah.
Comic Brains, we talked about a sketch at one point in time, and then we kind of fell by the wayside, man. We got to kind of revisit that, my friend. I had an idea for a sketch, and me and Comic Brains, it's kind of talked about it. It's kind of something a little off the wall.
The old guy?
Wow,
This thing?
look at that thing.
Nice.
That one there.
How many of those? How many signatures are on that?
Sweet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I had Brett Breeding color it in red. And then I got Stern, Ordway, Michelini, Rubenstein, Kitston, McLeod, Friends, Breeding, Lopez, Perez, and Jurgens. And I was hoping to get was it John Bognov and Luis Simonson at East Coast this year, but that's not going to happen.
Did somebody color that shield? Isn't that shield?
Yeah, Brett Breeding colored it in for me.
So I'll tell you a funny story about that, Murph. Kind of along those same lines. The Superman 75, the polybag one, the black one.
Yep.
Edwin, Strictly Comics, sent a copy of that book that he had a bunch of people signed in silver.
No, looks nice.
All over the book, right? And I took it to I'm gonna get this wrong. I took it to Heroes Con. He sent it to me. I took it to Heroes Con. I took it to Jerry Ordway. I think it was Jerry Ordway. And I was like, hey man, everybody else is signing it in silver. Can you please sign it in silver somewhere on there? And he's like, no, fuck you. And he signed it right in the middle of the Superman symbol in black.
Right.
Whoa.
And I was just like, all right. I can't, you already did it. I can't stop you. Like, I don't really know what to say. So I had to send it back to Edwin. I was like, sorry, man. He just kind of just ignored whatever and just signed it right in the middle of that shit.
Fuck you.
Here, Ark, put me as big screen. I'm gonna show this book I did for a charity thing. Let me see.
Why am I big screen?
Contender says Thorough's got his 9.6 Batman RRP on eBay right now.
How do I share my screen?
That's a big book. So when you're on StreamYard,
I have it there. I have it on the StreamYard.
So down at the bottom, you should see share screen.
Yep, I have that.
And you click that and then share screen. It should give you an option of which screen you want to share, and you just highlight it and click share.
I did that. I think maybe Ark has to click on it. Do you see it there, Ark? There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, sorry.
So Dustin Gizmo Comics, he does a charity auction for his son who died of SIDS. So I did this book. It took me about a while to get a bunch of these artists, but you got Jeremy Bastian did an awesome Venom sketch right there. Simon Beasley, Bob Wyack, Al Milgram, Bob Layton. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's nice. That reminds me a lot. There's a couple of different variations of it with Spider-Man and Carnage and Venom, where it's got like the New York City skyline on the right hand side,
Yeah.
kind of made up of, and the skyline's kind of made up of different artists that worked on it. And I know a lot of people. I know Joker M21 has a book like that that's been signed by a lot of people who are on that cover. And I've seen several variations of that, which are really, really cool. I'm not really big on like I've seen some Star Wars books, for example, where people got like all the Star Wars books signed like by people, and it's on top of the art, and at the point where you can't even see the art anymore. But something like that, where it's a blank cover, or it's that skyline, and everybody's signing in the white, like that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
like, I really like
Is that book going up for auction, Gamma?
It sold in last year's auction.
Oh, did it?
Cool.
Yeah.
That one for charity. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Well done, my friend.
Well, guys, I don't want to keep everybody.
You
here.
showed books you picked up recently?
My books?
Yeah, I thought
Dude, that would take forever.
I thought that was the point, showing your
Yeah,
haul.
that was the
No,
point.
we're
Show what
just
you
shooting
got.
the shits. No, we're just shooting the shit, but I can show them if you guys want.
I mean, let's go ahead and show. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait,
It's golden.
was that for real? Or was that a
Golden record?
reprint?
Oh, that's the Golden Records reprint.
Teasing people.
Why?
Teasing.
Hot tease.
Punk.
You can't be doing stuff like that, Gamma. That's cold blooded.
So this will be my next CGC haul. So Alex Ross.
I love that
and
book,
I-
man.
Yeah, that's.
If you get it back,
Where do you-
I'll trade you for.
Okay, let me ask you this, Art.
Oh,
All the
Yeah.
like, I've seen the books that you submit for CGC hauls. Like, you're constantly getting 3 copies of, Batman Adventures 12, and multiple copies of ASM 300, or whatever the case may be. Don't give away any secrets, but I'm just curious. Are you sniping all those books off eBay? Are they multiple books that you've collected in your past, or what?
No, I only have about the only books I have in my collection are my Turner signatures. The rest of them are sold. So
you're just like the ultimate eBay shopper.
It's eBay, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's
Gotcha.
wherever.
So you're
local people. I've met a couple of local people here in Dallas who will hit me up if they got some books in that they're looking to sell, and vice versa when I get my CGC hauls in.
I was just curious, and I'm not looking to give away any secrets, but
there's no secret.
There's definitely deals to be found on.
I see the books you're constantly like, "Yo, this is my next CGC submission." I'm like, God bless. Where did he get 3 copies of?
there are certain.
Batman Adventures
You're right. There
12
are
or
certain books
whatever,
that Ark will gravitate towards. You gravitate towards Batman Adventures. You gravitate towards ASM
300. Yeah,
Captain Marvel.
like
you
that.
gravitate towards all the time.
Because they keep their value, so it's not hard to sell. So you can
You're
sell.
lucky ass with those Ultimate Fallout variants too.
The I traded 1 copy, but I traded it for a NYX number 3, so I'm 9.8, so I'm happy.
Did you sell all those yet, Ark?
Yeah, I submitted all. I got 5 of them. I got 4 9.6s and 1 9.8, and
nice.
I sold all those.
Looking 5 below. Jesus Christ!
Dude,
crazy, right?
Every single 5 below, anywhere near me, not one single copy.
Well, what's funny
Would you say 5 below?
Yeah, 5
the
below.
5 below packs.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like a local reseller or something?
It's like a dollar store. They sell stuff.
You know where I got them, Adam? You may want to go down there. It's Greenville, South Carolina.
Don't say Second and Charles.
No, 5 below.
No, 5 below.
Okay, because there's a Second and Charles. It's kind of like a comic reseller of DVDs and stuff like that. But I went to the Second and Charles in Greenville, South Carolina. And whoever is working there, they obviously have somebody who's working there who is I hear stories of like Second and Charles in like Atlanta and stuff like that where people are getting deals. But whoever happens to work at the one in Greenville knows.
I used to be able to find gems in their little dollar boxes. Now,
yeah,
they'll put a fucking a $10 book with a million fucking issue, spine ticks, and they'll throw it in their little case for $30. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, whoever's working there now knows their books,
Yeah.
and so I can't. There's not a lot of steals to be had.
Yeah. So I got this. This is my sleeper book for when the Lady Thor movie comes out. You want to get this one.
I just showed that in my top 50.
Nice.
I think this one will be the one you want to get.
I think I just sold a slab copy of that.
You might want to get that back. I think this will be the one.
Too late for that.
Got that. First Damien.
I need that.
First Damien variant.
Need that too. Just go ahead and put those to the side.
There's another Thor. I'm every month I'm getting I'm hoarding these books.
You just go ahead and put those Batmans to the side for me.
This one's a 9/8 candidate.
Great Joker cover. Just put that to the side for me.
First Thor. Thor.
Nice book, but I don't care.
Here's the book Adam didn't want.
Okay. Can I stop you right there? All right. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. All right.
No, you're fine. I know why you didn't want it. It's not like you didn't want it. You have one. Secret Wars 8. Speaking of Thor 337. Afra. Hoarding these books too.
Yeah. Afra's going to be a good one, I think.
Yeah.
Should I submit my copies to grade them or just sell them raw?
No, you should wipe your ass.
You should. You should send them to me. That's what you should do.
I'll just give them to
newsstand.
my mom and you can grab them from her.
There you go. What if? And then I found. Now here's the deal. Go ahead.
So you have no idea how many people hit me up instantaneously after you showed that mystery box about that 232, right? Like people were coming out of the woodwork, right? And the only reason I did what I did, I probably should have taken it, and you'll probably make out like a bandit, okay? Is I don't have a high grade rogue.
Yeah.
And I know you got several of them graded back because I saw them like 9.6s.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. The only reason I passed up on that book is because of this right here.
Nice.
Like that's the only reason I passed.
Yeah, you said you had a high grade one. So.
Yeah.
So you're gonna sell me the copy you just got in his mystery box then?
No, because Joker M21 would have first dibs.
Yeah.
Erod would have second dibs, and you would have third dibs. But I already traded it because Archangel. I didn't have a high grade rogue, and he's going to swap it out for that.
Swapped out the rogue for that. So
yeah, but that right there is the reason I did it because that's one of the first high grade slabs that I bought is a 232 and a 9.2.
Nice.
So
that is awesome.
That's why I did it.
I definitely think this is going to be the book, though, Art.
For anybody's wondering.
I do. I think that is going to be the one of the variant.
Tough one to find.
Yeah, they don't come on eBay a lot. So yeah, I think that's good.
And when they do, what's a price for that book?
There's a couple I think that are pretty cheap right now on eBay.
What are we talking?
I just bought one. No,
they're raw, but
anything under 50 for that book, I would.
Is that a 1 in 75 or 1 in 50?
The 1 in 75.
Yeah, it's a 1.7. Show it again.
It's a Ribic. Ribic.
All right, hang on. I'll give you
that
an
one.
answer in a second.
You need this one. This is the book to get.
Awesome. Well, y'all are showing the same one.
I know.
Yeah.
Is that
This is
issue
the book.
one?
Yeah, this is the first issue Thor.
I don't think it is a 1. I think it's 150.
Hey, well,
150. Whatever.
just a minute.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 50.
This is the one I'm banking on. That's going to be the money book when the movie.
See, I think I sold a 9.8 of that, which I'm really kind of hurt about.
Well, there's one on there for 80. I don't see any more. There was one for 50, which was
that's probably this one. If it's under 50, I snatch
yeah,
it.
I seen one on there.
But they don't come up very often. I did find a seller who had 5 Power Girls.
Jesus Christ.
Which Power Girl? You talking about All Star?
20.
Are you watching the
Are
stream?
you watching?
Like,
No,
He's watching it on the
No, I was
He's
looking,
30 seconds behind.
I was looking at something else. I was trying to find that Thor. You should sell me a raw copy of that because I sold my signed copy that I got from Mike.
Yeah, I like that.
These might be
Right back, guys.
contenders. BRB. So UF 4, another 361. ASM 300, obviously, and Crush.
See, the one I'm really hoping pays off is I have currently 3 copies of reasonably high grade copies of Nova #1 out being graded, and a couple of 337s.
Everyone's hoping that pays off. Yeah.
This doesn't say. Yeah, it's Eastside Ribbit, but it doesn't say if it's 1 in 50 or 1 in 75. So
yeah, I know the Ross is a 1 in 100.
It's 1 in 50 for sure.
Yeah.
1 in 50. Okay.
So
what's the 1 in 75? Is that the Robinson one?
I don't know. Here's another tough one. Once Kamala Khan pops, is this
Yeah, that's
tomorrow 17?
a good one to
Paid $2 for this.
So there's an incentive Ross.
Yeah, there's 2 Rosses.
It's like a Ross sketch.
Yes, that's the 1 in 200, and then there's a 1 in 100 color.
And there's a Sarah Pacelli. Oh, the Sarah Pacelli is the one I had.
So
I don't
there's
see
the Ross.
I think that might be the 1 in 75.
Yeah.
This is 1 in 1. Yeah, this is the 1 in 75. You're right.
Yeah, the
That's what pulled up when I just searched it.
The Pacelli was the one I had, but I think that's like a 1 in 25 or something.
And I'm also hoarding Red Hulks.
Oh, you need to hoard those Red Hulk, the Rocketeer ones.
No. And if you can find this one, but without the Atomic Comics. So there's 2 versions of this. One is like Atomic Comics, and then there's one that's just like a normal variant. Try to find the one without the Atomic Comics. That's the
King of the
hardest one
Golden
to find.
State says we're all flexing now.
And of course, one of my favorite Turner covers.
King of the Golden State's just pissed because he isn't on here to be able to show his like 1 in 8,000
Bring them on.
Spawn headless variant. It's like $10,000.
Has he sold that yet?
I don't know. He just wants to show it off. He doesn't. He doesn't really want to sell it. It's like a Spawn 185 sketch cover.
It's like an $8,000 book.
It's like a $10,000 book.
Which,
don't get me wrong. I've sold probably outside of what King of the Golden State's talking about. I've sold probably one of the most expensive Spawn books that you can sell because I sold one of the 222 Kradansky variants. And I sold it to a guy in the YouTube community for like $1,600, or I gave him a deal. Actually, I think I sold it to him for like $1,200. But the one that King of the Golden State has is one of these just like complete ghost sketch covers of 185. I think it is.
Yeah. The McFarlane.
Yeah, it's one of it's like the headless sketch of 185 or something.
It's not headless.
It's not headless. It's just a sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Found it for like $3 or something.
Well, I can't complain because the 222 Kradansky that I sold, I pulled it out of a $2 box.
Well,
and the funniest story about that is I'll go ahead and tell you all this. I'll go ahead and tell you all this story. Is I was at the
50-second time limit.
20-second time limit.
Okay.
I was at this dude's box. I was at this dude's table, and he had like some $1 books and some $2 books. And I pulled a bunch of Spawns from the $1 box, and then I went to the $2 box and I pulled a couple more. And I was trying to make it equal to like 10 even. And I was like, "Yo, these I pulled from the $1 box." And he pointed at one of them. He was like, "Yo, that's a $2 book." And I was like, "Okay, sure, no problem, $2. You got it." I will pay $2 for
Right.
this $1,000 book all day. No problem.
Story time.
What else you sending in, Mark?
We don't
Are
want
you done?
You're absolutely right. We don't want you here fucking Morgan Freeman. We can do just fine without you. You can go drive Miss Daisy elsewhere.
All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock your time, right?
Sure is on the dot. Ding, 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 ding. We talked for 2 fucking hours.
I know,
about
right?
this.
Nothing.
I still have some books I can show if you guys want.
We are the
Or we can call it a night.
Seinfeld of comics.
What do
Yeah.
you think about my last one? What do you think about Clone Wars #1, the Ahsoka Tano, first appearance of her?
You have that?
Show it again.
I do have one. It's Erod has it right now, or CGC has it right now. But
I would be interested because no joke, it just would be for my PC. So when it comes back, let me know.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a tough, but you can't find the book now
You
for
can't
under
find it.
$100 at all.
Oh no, it's exploded. But yeah, let me know. I'm definitely interested. My kids love her, so I'd like to have that.
It's not rare. It's just a spawn collector. Don't want to sell it. They've been all right. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I was reading the chat.
Well, that's good. Somebody's paying attention to the chat.
Off and on, intermittently. But
It's just a
Yeah, up to you guys. I can show some stuff, or we can call it a night.
show some stuff. We all want to see some stuff.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
Ricky wants to get out of here.
Archangel doesn't have anything to do. What's he gonna do? Somebody's taxes at 8 a.m. Fuck it.
I'm gonna show some stuff that I did in my last haul because I'm gonna save some of the other stuff. I don't think too many people.
What's Archangel gonna do? He's gonna watch some reruns of bad Tennessee football. So he'd much rather see some comics.
I'll be
my
fast.
God. You've got to get more jokes.
Tag me a.
That's a good book.
I
There
don't
you
have
go.
to. I don't have to get more jokes. As long as the ones I have still work.
Hey, give Gamma the floor, will you?
FF46.
It's a nice book.
Man, I just bought. It was a 5.0, and FedEx said it was delivered. They never came to my house. I have a Ring doorbell thing. They never came to my house, and both FedEx and the seller said that there's nothing they can do. So
What?
yeah.
Wait for that first John Stewart.
No. I bought a copy of this CGC 5.0 recently, and it said it was delivered. No one ever came to my house. And FedEx said they can't do anything. Contact the seller, and the seller said they can't do anything. Contact FedEx. So
You'll get it about 3 years. It'll show up.
I've noticed,
You're
I've
like-
noticed CGC will do, or USPS will do some shit like that. Like they'll mark stuff that signature confirmation is delivered because they couldn't deliver it, and they'll deliver it like the next day.
I'm thinking they might have delivered it to a house down the street or something. I might go start knocking some doors.
It's on an island with
Oh, that
Detroit.
wait, show that Lois Lane again. That's nice. Is that for sale?
No,
All right.
none of these are for sale.
Well, that's no fun.
Journey into Mystery 112. Picked up with these two. These are all these two are rough, but pretty sweet covers though. And then 88.
Here's the real question. You got a nice high grade cover of the book that's on your sweatshirt?
I have 3 copies.
Listen to this guy.
They're not super high grade. This one I was gonna submit it, but I decided to let Sarenko sign it and just keep it for personal. But it's all right. But yeah, I do need to get a high grade copy of that. But I picked up these are just upgrade for the books I already had. I had them in like a lower grade.
Nice.
When are you gonna upgrade that beer?
The what?
When are you gonna upgrade that beer?
Come on.
He wants to know when you're going to hit puberty.
Never. I turn 30 next month, bro. I can't grow a beard.
You just a young buck.
He's a baby.
Picked up this little guy.
Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice.
Iron Man 1.
Still need that book. Yep.
Daredevil 1.
I do have one of those, so I can't say anything.
I like that.
What do you put the grade out on that Daredevil one?
I don't know. Man. It.
Two.
I would say a 1.8. It's low. It's low grade. But I paid less than a 0.5 for it. Like if it was like a 0.5, I paid lower than that. So
hell yeah, can't argue with that.
I'd be willing to put this up for sale if anyone wants this.
How much
Hey,
you
there
want
you
for it?
go, Adam.
I would start it at a 99-cent starting bid.
What?
I give you $1.
With 12 people in here? That's
I ain't scared.
that's
Fine.
scary.
$1.
All right. Are you
I
for
put
real?
in the chat.
That's up
Look,
to you.
Gamma, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna do that to you.
You will sell that for like $5.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you, man. If you really want to sell it, we can talk. But I'm not gonna do that to you.
Oh, the boom.
Oh, I like the foam.
Sweet.
That's Sterenko, right?
Yep. I want to get that one signed and graded by him for sure. And this is going to be in one of my future haul coming up that I picked up.
Ooh, third claw.
It was actually just in my top 50 video I did.
Third claw.
Yeah, the top 50 variants. Most of those, to all of those, probably come up for sale soon.
Is that video? That video's up for us to go watch.
Yep.
Cool. As soon as we drop off here, So hey,
I'm thinking I'm going to send most to get graded first.
was the third claw up?
Nah, I don't know about that one.
The only reason I asked is I had a couple people ask me personally about that book if I had it, and so I could point them your direction. But if you want to grade it first, I understand that.
I actually don't know if this one's not super high grade.
What do you mean not super high grade?
It's like dirty a little bit. It's weird.
Well, just talk to me. Just talk to me send me you got my IG.
Yeah, I think I got you.
Yeah, it's the same except it's got some underscores in it. The only reason I ask is I know a couple people specifically who are asking about that book. So I might be able to put you in touch with them. You sell it, you give me a commission. I'm just kidding.
Crazy, bro.
I'm just kidding, man.
Gotta do what you gotta do. All right, guys. I think. Oh, we got more.
All right, white collar's got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We gotta go to bed too.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. You
I got like 1 million books stuck at the distribution center right now too. It's fucking annoying.
But I do appreciate you guys hopping on here. That was awesome, and thanks for whoever stopped by.
It was fun, man. For real, just bullshitting about different topics. I appreciate the invite. Ooh, I like that. Flash that again.
What am I flashing?
The Batman?
You're on a delay, bro.
I know. I'm watching the YouTube feed. Sorry.
Oh my god.
The Batman. Is that for sale?
No. So I'm trying to focus my collection on
That's pointless.
The older stuff. I'm selling all my more modern variant shit. So
that's the problem with John. Like, I like this. I'll keep
this.
This is fucking dope as shit. Look at this.
Yeah.
I don't do trades no more. They are.
All right. Well,
I can't do those.
You hit me up on IG. We'll put that to the test.
But my modern stuff's definitely available. Most of it.
You guys got any final words of wisdom?
Yeah, Murph. Pull for the Buccaneers because since Tom Brady's down there, that's the only hope you got. That's my final word of wisdom.
I'm pretty excited.
That whatever you do, don't pull for the Volunteers because regardless of whether he thinks the jokes are old, they're real. So don't pull for the Volunteers because it's a waste of your time. That's all I got. I'm done.
You better enjoy it this year when Trevor Lawrence is gone.
Oh, we got a quarterback right behind him, dude.
I thought you said you were done. Shut the fuck up, please. God, shut. Like Manny said in the chat, shut the fuck up.
How about a warm glass of shut the hell up?
Don't even try to play the Manny card because I'll punch you in the face.
No, you won't. Shut the
fuck up. Far away.
I don't care one bit what the Ginger Rican has to say.
You ever realize that every chat that you're on, you take it over?
Okay, let's not fight. Come on.
To a degree. But Boston
Thanks for
sucks.
hopping on.
Boston sucks.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
Boston sucks. That's all you got. Boston sucks. Fuck
Hey, I
off.
got robbed at gunpoint in Boston, man. So I got
Yeah,
legitimate.
yeah. Why don't you tell us the story again?
I won't because I'm done.
Savage.
Thanks for inviting us out, Art. Check out my channel, Amazing Murphinator. I got 800 subs. Who would have thought that? What the
Hey.
fuck?
Damn, bro.
Nice. Look at you go.
Take it down to 750 because nobody gives a shit about Tom Brady.
Right. Nobody cares about Tom fucking Brady. You're right. Nobody cares.
This new, and if he went to Tampa Bay just so he could brand himself TB, I'm gonna be so mad at him.
That'd be awesome.
TB12, baby. TB12.
Hey,
TB.
let's be legit, Gamma. You wore that Patriots hat just to suck up to Murph.
I bought this
I
hat
think
to try to jinx Patriots from winning, but it didn't work.
Didn't work. Didn't work.
Burn it right now.
I don't.
Right now, burn it.
I'm from Michigan, so I'm a Tom Brady fan, but I just got sick of them winning so much. They're
Burn
too
it.
good, dude. Too good.
Cool.
And my team is fucking terrible.
All right. I love you, Murph. Later, brother.
Yeah. I don't know if I can say the same, but bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks for checking it out, guys. We appreciate it. We had 15 people in here all night, so that's pretty cool.